Hey Jags, I'm Arlo bringing you At Home with TJTV. Let's start off the show by going to Emily for a quick reminder.
Checking Minga is a great way to stay on top of news and activities. It has information about all of our school's events, and it allows you to participate in contests that are posted regularly. You can also find our show on there. Remember to check Minga regularly. Reporting for TJTV, I'm Emily Valente.
Now let's learn about a polar vortex that could potentially cause an Arctic blast.
The polar vortex has become similar with the brutal coldness of winter. For days, the weather has been sitting and spinning right along the US-Canada border with temperatures as low as 43 degrees below zero in northern Minnesota. However, there are signs that the polar vortex is about to surge south, bringing with it record-breaking cold air from Alaska and northern Canada. By the weekend, the temperatures in Kansas City and St. Louis will be below the normal temperature for Fairbanks, Alaska. Ahead of the polar vortex, there will be a series of storms of cold and warm air bringing ice from Texas to Tennessee and large amounts of snow to Washington, D.C. The polar vortex is an area of an upper-level cold pressure that typically resides in the Arctic. But once in a while, the normal winter pattern is going to be disrupted, resulting in splitting up the polar vortex and sending pieces of it flying in different directions. One of those pieces is just sitting north of the US-Canada border. When this ball of bitter cold air leaves Manitoba and heads southeast, the door will open once or twice for a high-end winter storm somewhere along the east coast, pushing Arctic air towards the Gulf Stream loads the power keg, but there's no guarantee that the air will just blow right. I'm Gideon Chung reporting for TJTV News.
That was great. Let's head over to Malaya to learn about the benefits of dog walking.
Hey Jags, I'm Millie and today I'll be talking about the benefits of walking your dog. Walking your dog is not just for them to do their business, it also helps with physical health. There are plenty of benefits to walking that go beyond physical health, including mental health. Dogs do not like to be bored, and if you give them something constructive to do, like taking a walk, they may be less likely to do something destructive, like chewing the couch. Walking exercises the mind as well as the body. Watching wildlife, exploring new paths, seeing other people with their pets, and walking also releases excess energy and helps dogs sleep better at night. Bye, Jags.
Thanks. Allison has another Did You Know for us to check out. Let's go.
Hey, it's Allison. I have a few more Did You Know fun facts to share with you this week. This time it's food edition. First up, did you know that pound cake is actually called pound cake because it included a pound of each ingredient in the original recipe? Next off, did you know that the tradition of giving teachers an apple actually started in the 16th century when parents would give teachers apples to compensate for their minimal salary? Now, I bet you didn't know that cranberries actually bounce when they're fresh. And lastly, did you know that you can actually purchase a $250 sundae in New York? That's all I got. I'll see you later.
Hey Jags, county health officials are calling out the state of California for focusing too much on the speed of COVID-19 vaccine distribution and overlooking where distribution falls short. An infamous on speed of the potential benefits, the privilege more than the underserved. Dr. Amy Simpson, health officer of Yolo County Health Department, testified during legislative hearing on Wednesday. Reporting for TJTV News, I'm Matthew Chen.
In most 8th grade English classes, they're reading the novel Refugee. It's about 3 children who have to escape their homeland due to war and other problems. It's very important to read and learn about this book because it describes the journey that many refugees had to go through or experience. Many refugees didn't have time or couldn't bring their necessities with them, so many traveled with only their clothes on their bodies. It's also important to learn specifically why they left their homeland. Many refugee crises include the Cuban refugee crisis, the Holocaust, and the Syrian refugee crisis.
And that wraps it up for today's episode. I'm Arlo. Tune in tomorrow for more episodes from Our Homes to Yours on At Home with TJTV.